What's happening, folks? Welcome to my brand new channel, The Happy Cook here. And today we'll be doing the twice baked loaded meat lovers baked potato. I really don't want to overtalk this, so let's get right into it. Alright, we're going to go with our raw shrimp. We got some bacon, chicken breast, chicken thigh, whatever you prefer. We have our steak. Now I got this at a reduced price. You know, we're all not the Sam the cooking guy now. We all don't have that much money, but hey, do what you can. We have our Parmesan, mozzarella. We got some Monterey. Kerrygold. Definitely want to go with some real butter. Dairy Gold. Good stuff. Let's go over our veggies now. We got our green onions, our parsley, shallot, russet potato, lemon, garlic, heavy whipping cream, sweet potato, bell pepper, red onion, classic olive oil, salt, pepper, and we got our plate of spices here. Chicken bouillon, MSG. You don't need to use it. It's not for everybody, but it's good. That's accent. We got a little bit of Old Bay, garlic powder, Lowry seasoning salt, bit of it's that Biscayne seafood boil. It's like you can only find it at like the 99-cent store, you know, in certain states, but it's pretty good. It's by Badia. And we got a little paprika here. You're gonna want to oil your potatoes. Olive oil. Slight drizzle. Nothing too crazy. And you want to get all that olive oil right all in there. All in crevices. You want that thing sparkling. Beautiful. Like your face. So yeah, so you're gonna get all in there like that. I don't want to bore y'all now. You want to hit it with some salt. And you want to do it in a bowl because it's a lot of cleanup. Without that bowl. Alright, we got some elephant garlic here. We're going to go ahead and hit it with some salt. Tad of pepper. Just a tad. We're going to hit it with just a little bit of olive oil. Oh yeah. So I'll go ahead and prick these boys already. Just take your little fork or a knife and just make you a little dents in all around it, on top, wherever you prefer. I typically don't wrap my potatoes because I like my skin crispy. And the reason why you want to prick these boys is because it actually cooks more evenly when you throw them in the oven. So we're going to throw these in, as well as our roasted garlic. We're going to roast that. All right, folks, so we have our potatoes and our garlic in, air frying at 400 degrees for 40 minutes. Just make sure you flip it at 30 minutes. Make sure you flip it for at least 10-15 minutes. Pull it out. Should be good to go. Now, let's prep our veggies. Hammer! All right, folks, now we're throwing down the bacon. Don't need to be pretty because we're chopping it up anyway, so it don't really matter, right? We're actually going to be using the bacon grease, for a little roux here later on. So I'm going to show you exactly how it goes, but it's going to be good, I promise. All right, so we went ahead and took this bacon out. Hey, let me know in the comments below. Is this bacon too, light for you guys? Do you like your bacon a little bit more crispier? Leave a comment below. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get down to this shrimp right here. Let's go ahead and slide that to the side. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our shrimp. Let's go ahead and drizzle it with a little olive oil. Let's go ahead and use some chicken bouillon today. You don't want to over-season shrimp. Shrimp's already too salty already anyway. So you just want to hit it with just a little bit. So we're going to hit it with a little garlic powder. Just a tad of onion powder. Let's do a little paprika for flavor, for color. Let's go ahead and hit it with some of this Old Bay for seasoning purposes. Let's hit it with a little bit more bouillon. Let's go ahead and get that a mix. All right, what you're gonna wanna do is take that bacon grease that you already have. Woo! Be careful. Watch your face. Let me just work that butter in there. Just work it in, work it in. Try to deglaze that bottom too if you can. I mean, it's butter, so you really can't do too much, but just try your best. I'm gonna hit it with some shallots here. Some flavor. Woo! I don't know if y'all can smell that, but my mouth is watering right now. Alright. Let's go ahead and lay down our shrimp. You don't want this at, you know, too high of a temp. You don't want to overcook these boys. You want these boys nice and soft. So yeah, you just let these bad boys sit. I like to hit it with a little lemon juice. Alright, you don't want to go ahead and just flip those bad boys over. And if you don't have restaurant hands like me, it's okay. Use your spatula. I've been doing this my whole life, so I don't expect you to just get in there and being able to flip shrimp with your hands. I know. Let's see what we got. And with that being said, let's go ahead and pull our shrimp out. It's nice and soft, nice and orange. Let's go ahead and pull these bad boys out. Okay, so I just used my spice blend on my chicken right here, right? So we're gonna go ahead and a little bit of olive oil. So what you're gonna want to do is massage it in olive oil, throw some seasonings, whatever seasonings you like. Then we're gonna go ahead and do this right here. Let's go ahead and drizzle this. Just a little olive oil on here. I like to go with just a little bit of butter. And the reason why, folks, is why I'm using this little griddle here. It's gonna give us those marks that you see at the restaurant. So yeah, so you wanna make sure your temp's super high, because you want those grill marks like at the restaurant on your chicken. So you wanna go diagonal, and then you wanna rotate. You know, obviously once the chicken's ready to flip, you wanna rotate it exactly the way you had it. So if we go diagonal this way, you're gonna want to go diagonal that way. You'll see in a second, folks. And this is what you want right here. This is money right here. See those grill marks? That's exactly what you want. That's that restaurant life right there. And then you're gonna go ahead and once you get your marks, what I say, you're gonna go diagonal with it. Right? Just like that. Just like so. All right, so it's been about 6 minutes, right? That's money right there. That's what you want right there. Those grill marks you want at the restaurant that you get. So let's go ahead and flip that. Flip our protein. Woo! That's beautiful. I don't know about y'all folks, but like I said before, man, my mouth is watering. Go ahead and give this one a little bit more time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take our chicken off. Our chicken is done. It is beautiful. All right. Now for your steak, you wanna get this boy piping hot. And when I say piping hot, I mean piping hot. You want that sear? So right now we're gonna be doing, we're adding bell pepper and onions. You know, Mama Val's recipe, we usually throw bell peppers and onions at the bottom, throw our steak on top, you know, cook it that way. And I usually like to put my salt and my pepper at the end, and I'll tell you why. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get it in. Go ahead and grill these veggies a little bit. All right. On goes the steak. So I'm not really trying to get too much of a sear right now. Just trying to get some flavor under it. And what you're gonna want to do is, you're gonna want to go ahead and throw some garlic underneath. Don't do it right away because garlic has a low smoke point, so it burns really easily. So you definitely want to throw your garlic in at the end to get a little flavor under there. Want to get some sear marks on it. And there's always a rule with beef. Flip it once, you're done. You flip it twice, you ain't do it right. That's my motto. All right, let's go ahead and get that sear. I'm gonna flip this bad boy. So we didn't really get the grill marks we wanted, but hey, it's all going in one place, right? Now, as you can see, I didn't really get those grill marks that we wanted, but it's okay. We're going to Flavor Town today. All that bell pepper, onion, and garlic at the bottom just means more flavor in the meat. Hey, this thing's gonna be nice and juicy. Ooh! Mouth is watering right now. All right, folks, so I know a lot of people like to salt and pepper their steak beforehand. I like to do mine after. So we'll go ahead and salt and pepper our plate. And take this bad boy off. And just let it just soak in all that beautiful salt and pepper. And you always want to let your steak rest. Steak is like a sponge. You know when you squeeze the sponge out and you just let it rest and it just slowly sucks in all that water? It's exactly like a steak. Same thing. You might lose all the juices, but as long as you let it sit long enough, all those juices will just go right back in. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the Alfredo sauce now. All right, so I went ahead and took the liberty of taking out that bacon grease. I left just a little bit, right? Just a little bit at the bottom. I put in some of this Kerrygold right here, right? Whole stick. Then I went with some of this whipping cream, right? So you want to go about 25 butter, 75 whipping cream. Because you want this to mesh all together. You don't want a layer of butter on top. It's not what you want. It's not the business. So yeah, once you get that going, you're gonna want to go ahead and take your cream cheese. Take a nice little spoon, big spoon of that, and work that in. Now this is gonna take some time to dissolve, right? But you just gotta be patient. Let that cream cheese dissolve. And once that cream cheese is dissolved, you're gonna want to throw in your cheese. Alright, so this is what you want. This is where you want it right here. This is money right here. This is the consistency you want it at, and I'm gonna show you. Kind of just want that, you know, just nice and light. Just really nice and milky, right? You want it milky white. You want that butter nice and you know, blended in. And you're gonna go ahead and hit it with your cheese. Now this is crucial. Whatever you do, do not put your cheese all in at once. My mom used to always get on me about that. Throw your cheese in very slow. Mix it in and repeat. Why? Why, you ask? Because all your cheese will just turn into one big block of government cheese in your Alfredo, and you don't want that. See how it's already melting already? Yeah, that's what you want. So you want to just keep hitting it nice and slow like. And today we're using, and you know, let me know in the comments below what kind of cheese y'all like. But I like that Tillamook. That Tillamook right here. This is the stuff, man. Not only is it real, it's not skimmed, but yeah, man, it's gonna give you that pizza, you know, that stretch that you want. So yeah, we doing a little bit of Mott's right here. I'm gonna hit them with that Winko Monterey. Like I said, let me know what kind of cheese y'all like in the comments below. So yeah, real slow light. We're gonna go in with some Monterey. Let's go ahead and mix that in. See how the consistency is changing already? That's what you want right there. That's money right there. All right. So go ahead and hit that. Again. All right, now this is real Parmesan right here. Not everybody's family cooking guy, like I said before, but if you can afford it, hey, grab it. If you can't, hey, grab some Parmesan, you know, from the store, already grated. But yeah, this is what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna go ahead and hit this, just like so, right on top. Woo! Man, my mouth is watering. And whatever you do, make sure you keep stirring, because you don't want, like I said before, you don't want that bottom to burn. It will destroy your whole pot of love right here. All your Alfredo sauce will just go to waste. So yeah, that's where you want it. But I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna get a little bit more cheesier here. We'll go ahead and hit them with a little bit more moss. And we should be good. Oh yeah, you want that stretch. That's what you want right here. Now you definitely don't want to start hitting your Alfredo with just anything, all right? So you want to hit it with like light seasonings, right? Next, we're doing our butter for our potatoes here. This is actually inspired by my mother, so I can't really give you the seasonings, but I can show you how to make it. You hit it with some butter here, 1 stick. Gonna use a couple cloves of garlic. Since these are elephant, I mean, you only need 2. And we have our roasted garlic, which isn't in the recipe, but it is today. All right, let's go ahead and hit it. Just a little bit of parsley. Why not, right? Let's go ahead and give it a little blend. All right, so for our butter here, we have our butter, parsley, a little bit of classic olive oil, some seasonings, Mama Val seasoning. I can't tell you, I'm sorry. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give this a little blend. Let's go ahead and get that in there. All right, and let's blend. And you want to make sure you keep your butter at room temp. Don't put your butter in the microwave. Don't take your butter out the refrigerator. A little bit more olive oil. Smells just like home right now. Spud butter, man. All right, now what you want to do is with this spud here, you want to cut the top off like an 82 Cutlass Supreme. So yeah, so just go ahead and just like so. You're gonna want to scoop all that good old potato out. Scoop it out. Try not to damage your potato, so you gotta put it back in. Make sure you get that potato off the top. We don't want nothing going to waste now. Oh yeah. So yeah, you're gonna want to use your butter. Let's go ahead and pour that in. That magnificent butter we just made. And save some of that because we're gonna use some of this later. Go ahead. Hit it with some green onions, some scallions. Alright, so you're gonna want to go ahead and take your beautiful bacon. Throw it in the pot. And now we're gonna hit it with some sour cream. So you want to hit about 2 huge tablespoons of our sour cream. And you want to mix. So you might be asking yourself, why am I using my hand, right? Well, there's a lot of chunks in here sometimes. And you want to kind of smooth out those chunks, you know. I don't know if you ever had a lumpy oatmeal or lumpy mash, but you definitely want to smooth that out, you know, just to make sure. Especially if you let your potatoes get cold. And you don't want to use a masher because, you know, you don't want the chives to get all mushed and ugly. So let's go in with your hands. All right, so what you're going to want to do now, let's go ahead and fill that boat back up, man. Fill that boat back up. Take all that filling and fill it. And make sure you get all the way to the bottom. Smash all that good filling all the way down to the bottom because it can get pretty big, especially with the toppings. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab some more of that mozzarella cheese you had earlier and just gently lay it on top. Let's go ahead and take some of that Monterey. I don't know about you folks, but I like cheese. Now, we pop these boys back in the oven for 10 minutes. Man, I don't know if y'all smell it from here, but oh man, it smells amazing. Look at that cheese crust though. That mozz and that parm and that Monterey just melted all on top. But now you know what time it is. It's time to fill these boys up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna hit it with our chicken first. Hit it with our steak. It's our meat lovers, right? So we gotta make it extra meaty. Let's go ahead and hit it with that shrimp. I remember I was telling y'all earlier why I didn't want to get those huge, gigantic jumbo shrimp. Because you wouldn't be able to fit them all on. Okay. Let's go ahead, grab some of that Alfredo. My mouth is watering, y'all. All right, guys. This is the finishing touches, right? So go ahead and hit it with some scallions. Go ahead and hit it with some parsley. Last but not least, some fresh Parmesan. All over. This is gold, folks. Gold. Woo! Now remember I told you to keep that butter? That's what you're gonna use it for. Go ahead and pour that butter, that leftover butter you got left. And you can either A, pour it on top, like I usually do, or B, I'm gonna bust this down real quick, give it a little dip. This folks, this tastes just like mama's cooking right here. I can't deny it. I mean, I was around that woman for a year and a half, learning all her recipes, so I better know a little bit of something, right? But yeah, I won't keep y'all too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right on into this little sweet potato right here. But hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. And you know, we're gonna keep going with these recipes here. We're not stopping right here.